Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's Dr. Hyena, and welcome back to another video. Now, today we're going to be discussing, all the latest stuff that's been going on with Wild Savanna, and kind of, as the title would suggest, what is left for the Recode update. So, I see a lot of people, to some extent myself included, really, commenting on, like, Ludi or Ender's videos, or just telling each other by, like, word of mouth that, you know, there's only two major things left, which is combat and emotes for the update. Well, that's not entirely false, but it's not entirely true either. So let me explain a bit, right? So with combat, you've really got three subsections. You've got basic combat, so just like basic like melee attacks. You've got carnivore versus carnivore, so like grappling, and like some mauling and latching and all that. And then you've got hunting, so stuff like pouncing, suffocation, so on and so forth, right? And also, for the herbivores, when they do run out of stamina, there's like collapsing and whatnot. And then there's eating alive for the hyenas and painted dogs. And I think you guys get the idea. There's a lot of stuff just within that one major thing, so to speak, right? Which is combat, and not a whole lot of it has been done. Now, it's not particularly like, you know, it's not particularly little that has been done, but it's just that since there are so many animals in the game, um, there is a lot to do before major stuff can even begin with like hunting and whatnot. So essentially, that's combat, and I mean even just that, right? That's going to take like hours and hours to animate everything, and then hours and hours more to test everything, and even to just like script it in the first place, right? So, um, I think kind of the point of this Recode update is, to make it so the animals can all use similar scripts, but sometimes just in the process of like transferring scripts between animals, even ones that are like mostly the same, you can have errors you would never expect, and can take hours to just fix one little bug. Like I know some people are like, "Oh, is this just an easy fix?" Then like, there is no such thing as an easy fix. All right, like it's not really a thing in the game development world. Um, like even if it's you know easy in that like you just have to delete a few lines of code or like replace them, can still take again hours to even find the source of that. All right, and moving on to emotes, I'm not really sure what these emotes are. Like, it could be stuff like more submissive or dominant poses for certain animals. Could be like rolling in dust for things like zebras. I don't actually know because, they're not really like Ludi and Ender aren't really using the Trello so much anymore, according to like what they've said. And guys, if I am wrong about that, please do correct me. But yeah, that's my understanding. So, given that, it is pretty hard to really say, what's kind of happening here. So, I guess as a tester, I can kind of speak and say that there is a lot left. Again, as I said in the intro to this video, a lot more than the community thinks. Um, and, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like, I mean, it's only bad if you really want it to come out, like, sooner, but you don't care about the quality. Which really shouldn't be the case, if I'm being honest, so, yeah. Um, but yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I know about what's left for the Recode. If you guys have any questions, be sure to ask in the comments. I'm sure Ludi and Ender are gonna watch this, so I'm sure like Ludi in particular would be happy to help answer questions and whatnot. But yeah, so if you enjoyed that, if you want to stay tuned for more news, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. The more people this reaches, the better. And I will see you guys in the next one. So till then, take care, peace out, and goodbye. Goodbye, everybody.